Hey everyone, how are you doing today? This is Michelle Lee with Athena Rising Now, and I help women embody their innate value and worth so they can do what sets their soul on fire and prosper at the same time. Last week, we went through a whole series of how to really embody the sacred feminine, to live from that sacred feminine way. Why is that important? Because it's the nature of who we are. That is where our joy and our fulfillment reside, is in living from our true nature. And that is the sacred feminine way of like being in the present moment, setting intentions, living intentionally, moment by moment, creating rituals, trusting your intuition, all of those. So today I wanted to discuss and really help you through with the biggest obstacle to being in the present moment, which is the belief system that I don't have enough time, right? How many times do we feel that every single day? How many times do we hear other people talking about it? Like, oh, there's only 24 hours in the day, right? And it just feels like time is finite and we get stuck in that. Time is really actually relative. And you know this because you've experienced time in so many different ways. When you're having an awesome time, when you're having fun, when you're doing work, when you're in doing a hobby that you just lose yourself in, right? Time can just fly by. It feels like timelessness, right? You lose yourself in the project. It's not like you're looking at the time. And then when we feel overwhelmed, when we feel like we have this list of tasks, it feels like we don't have enough time. We can't get enough done. And there's never enough time. And when we're living from this space of not enough, whether it's not enough time or not enough money, how we do anything is how we do everything. And it's a real reflection. Hey, Natasha, nice to have you here. It's a reflection of believing that we are not enough. So I wanted to, because I hear this one so many times, and we actually have power over how we experience time. And this is why being in the present moment was the first, I think it was the first training last week, is that because that's how you expand time, is by being present. Feeling like we don't have enough time is totally not being in the moment. So let's go ahead and do some tapping around overwhelm and I don't have enough time. So start at the karate chop. I like to tap both sides of the hands together. That way we're getting the meridians on both sides of the body at the same time for a quicker release. Now, what is amazing about emotional freedom technique is, yes, it can make you feel better in the moment, right? And it releases those emotions, free from those emotions. But here's what most people don't understand, is that it frees you from your belief systems as well. Because beliefs are just thoughts that we've thought over and over again and tied to emotions. Our beliefs are anchored in by our emotions. So you can look back over the history of your life and you're going to find evidence of running out of time, right? Like, I didn't have enough time to do that. I didn't have enough time to do this, all of that. So all of that anchored in is the emotion of disappointment, the emotion of failure, the emotion of powerlessness, right? If there's anything that we feel powerless over, is time, because it keeps going no matter what. We can't stop time. So all of those are emotions that can be released that then shifts your belief around time. But I want to give you a caveat to that. You don't have to wait till your belief system changes in order to take new action. So it's not like you're going to tap away your belief around time and then you'll start living in the moment. It's not linear like that. It's both at the same time. It's practicing living in the moment now and tapping on the overwhelm and not enough time. It's both things at once, okay? So you don't think, your psyche doesn't have to be clear about all obstacles to begin behaving in a new way. Those things work together. So you're clearing the emotions, you're taking new action, and those combined begin to create your new reality. Okay, so that was just a real quick Real quick lesson on that. So start taking a long, slow, deep breath. I automatically did that. Taking a long, slow, deep breath and repeat after me. Even though I always feel like I don't have enough time, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even though I've been struggling with time for as long as I can remember, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. Even if I always feel like I don't have enough time, I deeply and completely love, accept, and forgive myself. I'm overwhelmed. I feel so overwhelmed. I never have enough time. My list is always longer than the time I have. And I feel overwhelmed and powerless. Time always gets away from me. I can't stay in the present moment. I find it difficult to be in the present moment. I have a hard time being present. And I feel overwhelmed. There's just not enough time in the day. I just don't have enough time. There's not enough time in the day. I'm always running out of time. I never accomplish everything I want to accomplish. I feel like time is against me. I feel like time is against me. And I feel powerless over time. But maybe this is just a story. And it's a lousy story. And I give myself permission to release this lousy story. I release it and let it go. And I forgive my past for training me this way. I've been conditioned to believe that time is limited. And I forgive that conditioning. I forgive all the people who told me their stories about time. I release them and let them go. I forgive myself for taking on those beliefs and stories about time. I forgive myself for taking on those beliefs and stories about time. I forgive myself for limiting myself with time. And I give myself permission to have a new experience of time. I give myself permission to have a brand new experience of time. I give myself permission to experience time as enough. Maybe I can experience myself as having enough time. And as I experience myself as having enough time, I begin to experience myself as enough. I'm willing to experience myself as enough. And as I experience myself as enough, I begin to experience time in a new way. I begin to experience time as enough. I experience time as enough. And as I do this, I begin to stay present. I begin to experience more focus. As I stay present and have more focus, I am more productive. I am present, focused, and productive. I am present, focused, and productive because I am enough. I am present, focused, and productive because I am enough. My time is enough. I am present, focused, and productive because I am enough and my time is enough. Okay, take in a long, slow, deep breath in through your nose. Exhale through your mouth. Allow all of the energy of that old story to flow out through the bottoms of your feet. And now go about your day in a more relaxed, empowered state. I hope this was helpful. Let me know if you have any questions below. Thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow with more. Bye for now, and hugs.